I should be able to.
Hope so.
It's recording, by the way, so don't
Okay.
say anything dirty. It's a joke. You can always be dirty.
I was trying to think of something dirty to say, and I've got nothing. Yeah, I was like,
It's like,
damn
crap,
it.
on the spot. What should I say?
Exactly.
Wiener. Wiener's dirty, right? What is this? Grade school? Maybe. I don't know. I always thought it was kind of weird when I started learning, nicknames for bits and pieces that certain names like Wiener, which we all know from Oscar Mayer Wieners, and then Dick, the short a nickname shortened for Richard quite often, and it was always like, oh my God, people would actually name their kids these things or name products these things, and you don't think about the fact that one, like, modern English is very relatively young, and then of course American English being even younger, and then words go through these vicious cycles of it's okay to say it, it's not okay to say it, depending on who or what is in charge.
Yeah, and then even like slang, it's like what's in fashion, what's not, and it seems like this day and age, like a lot of slang words just seem to fall out of fashion so much faster, and it's just like, just don't even use them. Otherwise, you're gonna have some young person look at you like, "Are you really saying that?" And
yeah,
it's
like cool. That's been around for a long time. Yeah, sure. The authorities have not been into it always. Down with the man. That's been around for a long. Yeah. I there are some timeless slang words or phrases.
Yeah. I avoided them anyway because I knew that they would age poorly. Because like say for example, like when we were growing up, like for shizzle, like I never said it. I was like, I know that I just
in jest, absolutely, or if quoting something, but for real, no,
yeah.
not at all. But I'll tell you what we are going to do for real is transition over into the actual beginning of the Daily Cup of Genre, the GenreVerse Podcast Network's mostly daily show where we get to talk about everything in geek and pop culture, entertainment news, give some opinions, trailer reactions, whatever's going on. Sponsored by the great folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros do go to grow. We'll have a word from them a little bit later in the episode. If you can't wait to go get your growing supplies, growgeneration.com, link in the description box. And then, I'm not putting this in the title. I'm not going to try to, get any clicks off of it or anything like that. But for those that may not have heard, comedian Bob Saget did die over Saget. Sorry if I mispronounced.
You did.
Put too much of a C in there. I think I got saliva caught back. Anyways, Bob Saget was found dead in an Orlando hotel after a show doing a stand-up comedy tour. Everyone pretty much knows the man from at least either Full House or early America's Funniest Home Videos, now known AFV. No cause has been released. Of course, everyone's got their own thoughts and things like that, potentials. It is whatever it is, and honestly, it's more about friends, family, and even fans of Bob's. I, of course, remembered Full House and AFV. I was an adult almost before end of high school, before I found out he was a dirty comedian,
really dirty comedian.
Yeah. Not gonna. There's another slang term He's definitely known for quite a few things. Those being the big three: dirty comedy, and this wholesome Danny Tanner / AFV persona. But yeah, it's sad. No matter what, and I just wanted to kind of say, damn, sucks, man.
Yeah, and then Betty White had passed away pretty recently too, and I was on the fence of should I write about this? Because I grew up on the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, let's not. I don't want it to feel like an obituary, so I was like, I'm just gonna leave it. So
yeah, I had to write something like, or not had to, chose to write something like that for when Stan Lee passed here at lrmonline.com. And then it's just weird, like, it's newsworthy. We love comedy, you know. You and I, like I said, besides growing up with those two shows, you and I are into stand up. We watch, you know, we freaking binge watched Eliza Schleisinger's. I know I fucked up her name. Sorry. We like binge watched everything once we actually discovered her, everything she'd had out to that point. Yeah. Hilarious. We like a lot of old Lewis Black, George Carlin, George Lopez. I mean, all over the place.
Taylor, can't remember her last name right now. Trying to place her.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I guess maybe I only listen to her.
Anyways, I mean, like, we did comedy and comedy movies. You think of, you know, great comedy actor. Well, maybe not so great today. I know the Diamond movie was a big deal, but like classic Adam Sandler movies, absolutely hilarious, all to go back to. So it's always sad to lose a funny person that's made you laugh, because you're like, damn, there's nothing new.
It really hits the heart
from there. Yeah,
yeah. There is just something special about comedy where it's just, you know, for so many people, it holds a special place in their heart. So to lose someone that makes them laugh, sucks, you know. So I remember, like, what was it? I don't remember. It's fine. Just, yeah.
It happens. So
it's Monday.
Yeah, it is, and it's sad. It's sadder news than what we usually start out with, which is, of course, box office numbers, which I actually realized I did not bring up the. Oh crap! I just went into the intro video again. Sorry, guys. Wow, way to go.
How do you do that?
Because this is a trackpad, and as I'm sitting on the transition button, right? Mm-hmm. And as I go to scroll up, it's detecting the touch before the scroll is my guess. No, that gets in the way. That was the whole point of this. It's all in one.
I thought it'd be like, cut that off and then just have like a little mouse space.
No, that was the thing, is like, no, mouse required too much. Anyways, I'm going to get these box office numbers up. Cool. Let's see. The numbers.
What came out recently? Like,
I don't remember.
I know. We had such a busy week. I hadn't even been paying attention.
All right, so Spider-Man had a decent drop, 40%, so sub 50. That was good for them. Let's see. The new one was the 355, that heist movie, female-led heist movie. Yeah. And that's it. So yeah, not too shabby. I said, guys, I don't think it's gonna push 700, and I mean, really going into week 5. I mean, maybe it's still doing well enough. This is repeat views, Christine. This is cool. This has got to be repeat viewers. 4 weekends in, you know, heading into week 5. Not like a whole bunch of competition, but Sing is only, you know, week 3. The Kingsman week 3. Matrix people can watch at home. I mean, I still don't think 3 months was reason to put, or I don't think Spider-Man No Way Home is reason enough to push Morbius by 3 months.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It might top 700. There's a good chance it could, if they keep it in 2 to 3 more weeks, I think. At least two.
Yeah.
It'll be hard for it to do. You guys can see kind of their cone of projection and trajectories and things like that, and where lines start going to match up again when it eventually ends. Weekly performance. So we went from 88. Oh no, that's per theater. Oh, here we go. 385 to 171. So yeah, if we look at another drop down to 30-ish 30 some odd million this weekend, and we'd have to see what's coming out. You're sitting real close, like I said, sitting there at the 690 mark.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it.
And if you keep it in for another week, it will. Like I said, 2 weeks minimum. But what's coming out next? Let's see here. 2022 movie releases, and then what do we got?
Totally professional. We'll just slice that out.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a nice little segue. Now I gotta slice all that out, and it's gonna mess up all my chapter work now. So I really need to make sure I keep this up here. So yeah, what's coming out this week? Breeder, Old Strangers, Dawn Raid, Bell comes out. It hits on the 14th. I don't know why they got the 12th here. Maybe that's like a preview thing. Scream. Now that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Bell, it should be a bit bigger deal. You guys can find our reviews on lrmonline.com right now. Animeversal reviews and then, did our podcast, and Brandon Jones did a written, so you can check those out. Whoops, wrong tab. So yeah, Free Fall, Borrego, Cops, Robbers, Delicious, Who We Are, Hotel Transylvania's going straight to Prime. That's right. So yeah, I think they've got quite the chance to maybe make it past 700, not the 750, but if they can keep it in theaters for two weeks, it'll break 700. So maybe ending. If you think they end at 5-6 weeks, 715-ish domestic, that's not me making a snide remark. That's amazing. I'm very very happy, and I hope more movies do that. I hope Scream can break 90 million domestic. I really do. Not opening weekend. I mean, just in theaters. Why? Because we used to see horror movies make 120 to 170 if it was another Annabelle or some shit like that. Those would usually do good. Some of them even pushed into the 200s and things like that. James Wan, brilliant horror guy, and Blumhouse pictures. They're awesome. But 90 would be nice compared to 60, 70, like we've seen some movies, horror movies get. So yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, we shall indeed see. Let's segue over, not even segue, just literally transition over to something that you wrote about over the weekend. Scott Pilgrim, a thing that started out as an anime manga inspired graphic novel. And then got turned into a really, really awesome movie, is now going to be hopefully awesome anime. Christine, what'd you learn about this?
Netflix is trying to get this done, to have it on them, and then UCP as well with them. And it's not, it hasn't got the green light yet, but the writer Bryan Lee O'Malley is working on it, along with, I put it right there, Ben David Grabinski.
Awesome.
So yeah, I hope that happens, because that would be really cool to see. Because I know with animated, you can get different things with it instead of with just film. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do with it. I didn't read Scott Pilgrim, so I don't know what all is in there that didn't make it to the screen. So I'd like to see something like this, and yeah, I think it'll be great.
Yeah, I got it up on the screen as well. You needed a second watch and constant hounding from your husband that it was a good movie, and that your anger or disappointment or whatever with the actress or whatnot.
Yeah, at first I was like, what the hell am I watching? Because I didn't know what it was. So it's like, here, watch this. It'll be great. And he puts it on, and I'm just like, there are parts of it that are awesome, and then other parts where I'm like, this is over the top. Why is it over the top? And then, you know, when I give it a second watch, I'm like, oh my God, it needed to be over the top. This is great. And then also, like, Knives Cho got on my nerves a lot. And then Scott himself is an ass.
Yeah,
he's such
that's kind of the point.
Dickhead. Yes. And, you know.
As Kim states constantly.
Yep. So it's just like, some of it's just like, I just want to punch the character in the face. But, I mean, yeah, it's really good. And, like I put, like the last part, my icy heart did melt a little seeing Knives in my second watch. Where it's like, you're not that annoying. You're 17. A lot of 17-year-olds don't act like you, but there's some that do, so I'll let it slide. So, yeah.
Funny. I loved the movie from seeing the first trailer, dug the music, dug the flow, the references, and all of that. I also was not a big reader of the books. I think I read one like group. I don't know how it was broken down. I know there's like some spin-off stuff and some additional things, not just the main books, but I read like a few chapters or whatever. But because God, that was years ago. Was I in Afghanistan? May have been in Afghanistan.
I don't know.
Anyway, I was in the army for those that are wondering what the fuck was he doing in Afghanistan.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, sightseeing.
I hear the mountains are beautiful.
They are kind of like the desert's beautiful when it's not blowing you up. The mountains are beautiful when they're not raining death on people. Thankfully, I didn't have to endure in any of what I saw others have to endure in Afghanistan. Iraq's a different story, whatever. Anyways, you get me distracted, woman.
I apologize.
Scott Pilgrim. I want to see an anime adaptation of any sort using O'Malley's Bryan Lee O'Malley's style, of course, through and through. Yeah, hopefully they decide to make it. I mean, I love the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want more movie because I'm good, man. We told and I know, like I said, there's like some additional stuff to talk about in a story, but that's what the anime could be for.
Yeah, and they were gonna do. Well, I mean, they weren't gonna do it, but like Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Michael Cera were like, yeah, if they did a sequel, I'd totally be down for that. But that never happened. So, you know, it's kind of like, that's why I'm like, I don't know if this is, I hope, fingers crossed, that we can get this, but we'll just have to wait and see if it does get a thumbs up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hopefully. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and give a thumbs up to our sponsors over at Grow Generation and do this ad.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. From propagation to harvest, they have everything you need for your special garden. Grow Generation serves customers across the nation and carries a wide inventory of renowned cultivation brands. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
And thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode. The other story I wanted to chit-chat about something that we've heard before, or at least heard rumors of. Okay, I've got it up. Potential spoilers here for She-Hulk, but it's more of like stuff going on for Hulk after She-Hulk. So, like, you're basically being spoiled that Hulk lives. But that's fine because we actually, wrong thing. Sorry, guys. It's supposed to go to the damn Chrome. Anyways, it's Monday. Monday. I promise. It's not usually this bad. It's always bad, but it's not this bad.
Showing terribly.
So we had heard some rumors that we were going to get a full-fledged World War Hulk story eventually. Okay. They are bringing in the Illuminati allegedly to Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2's movie. They're the ones that put Hulk on a rocket ship and send him away to Sakaar, where he marries and has a kid, Scar, and then the wife and kids allegedly killed, and then the wife is killed. Maybe they brought her back. I don't know. It's comics, but he comes back all pissed off, and there's your World War Hulk story. It was a trash fucking story. Planet Hulk was great. Everyone loves that. World War Hulk was a massive disappointment. Now, something I did, and that was in my group of friends and everyone that I talked to now, apparently, some things that followed World War Hulk, including Red Hulk, are quite enjoyed. I don't get it. I didn't care for it. You didn't even read those at all.
Nope.
And then, like, I don't know. Like, I got it. You kind of screwed up the Gladiator Hulk to a degree. You could just have him go back to that lifestyle and do Planet Hulk that way. But I'd rather see him ride off into the sunset, become King of Sakaar, Emperor Hulk, King Hulk, whatever you want to call him, and then run that shit from there, and then we never see him again. I don't want to do World War Hulk. I don't want to see it fixed. I'm tired of fixing crap, and I'm tired of seeing stuff that was once generally disliked and despised constantly being redone, rehashed to fix it. Like, I get it. Every now and then it's a good thing to do, and we've benefited from it. But now we're getting nothing new. It's just going back to the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the idea? Here we got My Time to Shine. Hello at My Time to Shine H on Twitter. For those that are listening and not reading, he's relatively reliable scooper that they are a relatively reliable scooper that we can tell. And yeah, they say Hulk will leave at the end of She-Hulk, leave Earth at the end of She-Hulk, and someone else tweets a father and son round trip to get help. So yeah, I don't know. No, what do you think about seeing him go back to being a gladiator, maybe even going to be a fighter to liberate Sakaar, marrying?
If that's what he's doing, But yeah, just to go back and do what he was doing before, like, that just seems dumb. I don't know.
I mean, if you're, so you saw he was not treated like Corgan them. He had a
Correct.
Big lavish house. What's the difference between that and being Floyd Mayweather? They're fighters. He's not a full slave. They're just like people are indentured to their contracts and stuff like that to a degree. Of course, we're talking comic book movies, so forgive the lightening of the load here, or the gravity of the word and situations, but I mean, it would not be completely unthinkable in my mind for him to go back there and be like, I'll fight again, but no chips, no controls, nothing. I'll fight again. Like, let's do that. I could see him doing. It'd be boring. I mean, yeah. But what else? Why does, unless we hear, I mean, did he have a son off screen? That would be lame.
That's stupid.
And here comes Scar, Dad. We gotta go save the alien lady.
Unless
you
it's
knocked
like
up.
The question of like, Dad, like,
well, no,
that's what I'm saying. Where it's like he didn't know, because otherwise that would be kind of dumb to just bring him in and be like, oh yeah, I know who you are.
That's what I'm saying is, like, how do you get what takes Hulk back to Sakaar or any other thing, right? If the Illuminati send him off, that explains it. But heading back to that planet, you're just kind of resetting planet, or what we saw in Thor Ragnarok, with he crash lands, gets captured, fights his way to the top. Like, I don't really need to see that.
I was trying to make it to where they could,
right.
But it doesn't mean that it's watchable.
But that would be so awful to just have, like, at the end of She-Hulk, a ship come or a message from the planet where it's like, you don't know, but I'm your son, and we need you to come back and fight for us. Like, that would be... I don't know. So I don't know how you get them off planet here without either rehashing stuff that literally we already covered in the movies, in the MCU, not in depth, but covered enough that I don't care to see it in depth, or you got to do some really crappy writing. So I don't know.
I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. I hope it all turns out good, but Marvel's kind of not been hitting all the spots for me.
Yeah, like I said, like they're starting to unravel. You know, what they had was tight, and now it's kind of like starting to unravel and fray, and
maybe not for everyone. Maybe some people are very, very excited for everything coming up the way we used to always be excited for the next lineup of movies, and we're super stoked about the first lineup of announced shows. But the delivery guys, but the delivery, guys, has been kind of mixed, a lot more mixed than the movies. Like phase 2 and 3 of the movies, man, those almost all hit good. You know, yeah. Avengers: Age of Ultron has its issues. Some people didn't care for Ant-Man. I loved it.
I thought it was great.
But overall, 2 and 3 are bangers all the way through. And only phase 1, and Dark World, which I stand by. Dark World is better with the whole Thor and Loki arc through Endgame. Makes Dark World better. Not good,
just better. There you
go. But yeah, first one had, First Avenger, which is passable, but you're like, come on, guys. Wimps. Red Skull wasted, even though it was great seeing him in Infinity War. I remember hearing the voice and be like, oh god, and you see the faces of everyone in the theaters. Oh my god, it was crazy. I missed that.
Yeah.
And then Thor's kind of wonky, but it's still good overall. Man, God, Jane and
there was parts of it where it was like so uncomfortable,
me.
And I'm not just talking about his eyebrows. But yeah, like the Jane and Thor
are on screen together.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all don't work. Why are y'all? There's nothing there. There's no spark, and yet y'all are hooking up, like, or like the start of a relationship, hopefully, but it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking.
It's all right.
I had a point, and then I lost it.
we'll go ahead and wrap it up right there for the show today, guys. Sorry it was a bit messy. Yeah. Oh man, so check out the website. Well, screw it. Check out all the podcasts on the GenreVerse podcast network, brought to you by LRM Online. We got great shows, like I mentioned our Bell review. Definitely want to see that. Don't let the time be daunting. We do chapters, so you can definitely easily digest it in small chunks. Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, we did Daredevil Director's Cut. Breaking Geek Radio covers a wide array of things. They also do a lot of reviews. No Mercy podcast, of course, the Daily Cup of Genre, the Cantina, lots of great shows. Also all available here on the GenreVerse Podcast Network YouTube channel. Please do subscribe and help us grow and earn money. And then, of course, all of that's at lrmonline.com and genreverse.com. Links down below. Yeah, Christine, anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good. I think you covered it.
All right, guys. I will try to be better tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye.